I'm using Yohimbine 10 milligrams, Clen 40 milligrams, and GH 10 together. I have a comp in 7 weeks. Is this normal? I don't know. It's hard to say. I can tell you, I hope you're not using 40 milligrams of Clen. I doubt you are. I'm sure you mean micrograms. For anyone who's curious, Clen is dosed in micrograms. It is important to understand dosing. It's extremely important, especially if you are not using tablets. Granted, this was not a client of mine. I did have someone reach out and let me know that they had experienced an overdose of clenbuterol. They were using liquid Clen, and because of this, they overdid the dose by 10 times what they were aiming for. This is something that you really should understand, and I get accidents happen. It's no shame, but with certain drugs, you do need to be aware that when you put information out, like, hey, the dosing, it does matter. In terms of Yohimbine and Clen, I personally don't like the combo, but that's because I run pretty anxious to begin with. Yohimbine can have anxiety-inducing effects on individuals, so it's something to be aware of. If your client is already pretty neurotic and uptight, like myself, it might not be a good fit. It might not be worth it, and it might not be needed. So without any context, I can't really give advice here. It's one of those things. I think GH at a reasonable dose is completely fine. If you're saying 10 IUs, if you're saying GH 10 as in like 10 IUs a GH, I think that's pretty excessive. I think if you look at some of the 212 and open bodybuilders, yeah, they talk about what their high dose looks like, but I think GH at 10 IUs a day is quite excessive for someone who I'm going to presume is not a professional bodybuilder.